This is disrespectful. Let me take my glasses off.
So casually keep diving into concrete. So bittersweet. We lose sleep while driving.
Thank you.
What's left of me?
Hey everybody, welcome to another vlog. If you're new here, hi, my name is Stephanie, and this vlog is usually about raising myself while I'm raising my daughter, but we talk about other things too. And if you're not new here, thank you guys so much for your continued support, and you keep clicking and you keep watching, and we're here. We love each other. I love you. I know you guys love me. Let's get into it. So today is going to be the start of just a couple days in my life. I feel like I'm doing a couple different activities this week. A lot of them having to do with work, and then just some of them, a couple things I've been wanting to try. I've actually been feeling much better about balance for this week, so I'm really going to lean into that and just go with the flow. Today I'm working at a new coffee shop. I'm like trying to expand a little bit on the areas in Charlotte that I know that I'm working in and that I frequent. Otherwise I just stay in like my little circle and I don't ever see anything else. But last week, if you watched my last vlog, I came to meet a friend at a new coffee shop. Well, and she has like a co-working location behind it. But so I just came to this morning. It's not far from where I like drop Cadence off at. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna drop her off and I'm just gonna get here into work. We worked for a little bit this morning, so it's actually later in the day. It's 1:54. And so I have a full 2 hours to finish some client work. I just went to a new lunch spot. Picked up a little sandwich, some juice, and some chips. Actually, let me show you guys what I got. I got this organic, liquid organic, pure pineapple juice. These Zapp's potato chips. When I'm eating a sandwich, I love salt and vinegar chips the best. And then I got this Applewood smoked bacon BLT. It should be really, really good. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, I'm gonna just really like hunker down at the coffee shop and finish these, just finish the last little bit of client work I have. I started a business. So again, if you're new here, I recently started my social media consultation business, which is actually booming. And I don't know, it's both a yay and a yikes at the same time, because only I would release a business and then just be so shocked at the amount of people who want to work with me. I'm both grateful and also scared because I just don't want to fail anyone. I want to make sure I give my best to every single person. But speaking of that, my best also has been requiring me to actually get on a schedule. I did not realize how, I'm not disorganized, but I don't manage my time the best during the day. So that's definitely going to be something that you guys see as a theme in this vlog, because I really want to have like the most productive week in my life. So you know what, I'm gonna call the vlog that, most productive week in my life, because that's the goal and that's what we're gonna do. So let's explore methods on how to be the most productive as a social media consultant slash mom slash bitch trying to make friends. Yeah. All right, so let me go to work before I talk the whole time away and then I get tired and then I don't want to work anymore and then I leave. All right, so we're on the way to go pick up Cadence now. It's about 4:23, so I made perfect timing. I am really happy with the progress I made actually with work. I was able to stay focused. Very not on brand for me, but I'm loving this new me. Yeah, I'm like really hitting the goal for my productivity for each day. So I am, and another part of that productivity is actually turning off work when I get home. So what happens for me, at least I noticed that without the structure of a normal 9 to 5 where you're on the clock at work, and even then I feel like I still took work home, especially when I didn't really have a child to take care of. But I feel like the lines blur even more when you're not only working from home but also working for yourself. Like every hour becomes an hour that you can fill with work, and I feel like because I'm so scattered during the day or haven't been so like project managing myself, I will then have this big lull in the middle of the day where I just distracted myself and done other stuff, and then I get home and have this second wind of wanting to work, and then it clashes with Cadence's need for like my attention, and then I'm like, you know what I mean, and then I'm just not giving her as much attention. I feel guilty at night, or I really don't want her to make me feel guilty for wanting to work, and then I'm kind of mean to her about it. And it's just a way to cut that out is to actually manage the day better, so that when I get home I know work time is done, and now I just get to do whatever it is I need to do with her and actually prep for dinner. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pick her up. Today's plan is actually I'm gonna pick up something for us to eat and just take that off my back having to cook something, because we need to do her hair. So after I pick her up, we're gonna go to the hair store, pick up the things I needed to do that with, and then we are going to deal with that. It's not pleasant. I've never washed Cadence's hair where we didn't like become mortal enemies in that moment, so I very much need to prepare for that. Almost done. We survived. We made it. Just getting off the call. I'm vlogging or whatever. You want to be my vlog? You say hi. Yikes. I will regret saying it. Hey y'all, so yeah, today is basically over. It's 3:23. I just got a haircut. I've been looking insane for days. It's just, again, the science behind getting your hair done and immediately feeling like a new thing. That's what it is for me. I'm actually headed to do my eyebrows now, and then quickly grocery shop for tonight's dinner before I pick up Cadence. I like, sometimes when I'm just doing a bunch of running around, I like to stop what I'm doing early to go do all of that before I have to pick her up. Otherwise, it's just one errand takes like an extra 15 minutes, because you just have to account for their mood, what they're gonna ask for. You just have to account for too much. So no. But today was kind of a big day. It was officially my last day of calls for the first 2 weeks of being in business. And we finished that one woman show, finished the first 2 weeks with 8 new clients. I'm like high-key proud of myself, for real. I am both proud of myself, but in the interest of transparency, I'm also a little bit shook, because it's like, I know that, you know, these people are not just like, oh yeah, we'll give you a try, here's $20. Like, no, like, these services cost money, and then so people are expecting high quality work from you. And so immediately my mind is like, oh my God, like, you know, these people are trusting me to like hit it out the park 8 times. You know, 8 people need 8 custom strategies from me, and so I want to deliver top of the line work. And so I'm just like, oh my God, like, yeah, like, I open the doors and I know what I'm doing. And you know, the services I offer are things that I've done several times, but I'm like, now for some reason I'm just like, you know, I'm pretty sure that's that imposter syndrome creeping up again, for sure. But you know, I was talking about that feeling, that duality, with one of my girlfriends, and she was just like, do you have evidence that you've ever turned in like crap work, or below a good standard of work ever before? And I was like, no. Like, I'm a perfectionist by design, honestly. Like, that's something I've always been this way. And I just started like listing off, like, from 5th grade, my Spanish teacher literally kept my composition notebook, because the way I took notes, like how I would highlight and like underline in our crayons and whatever, she kept it after like one of the report card quarters to show her other students, her current and new students. And then like in the 7th grade, I remember I built this like life-size model for the Church of Latter-day Saints, just because we had an oral report on certain religions. Like, we were assigned it, and I was like, yeah, like, you guys send your oral report, I'm gonna also have like a representation of what I'm talking about. And that model stayed there well after I graduated. So yeah, like, I was like, oh, I have evidence stretching back decades, actually, so I can absolutely do this. And truth be told, like, if you are waiting to start a business, if you're waiting to, you know, do something similar to this, so many people, let me not say so many people, let me be very specific. Do you know how many times you visit a doctor's office and how many times you present them with symptoms? They write down those symptoms and then have to go to their office to either Google or maybe textbook look up what's wrong with you, or what could possibly be wrong with you. So I say that to say, you know what I'm saying? Like, do your work, like, launch it, open your business, offer your service. Now, don't do it blindly, whereas you absolutely don't know anything that's going on and you're teaching yourself the basics as you go. I think that's irresponsible, and that's like a misrepresentation of who you are to people, and that actually can be considered a scam. I would consider that a scam. But if you have experience enough, don't wait till you're perfect. Don't wait till you are this super expert, because even a doctor who has gone through years of schooling and years of apprenticeship still has to go back and look things up for reference, right? And so when I remind myself that, I feel like I can actually be proud and sit more so in being proud than I am in being nervous. So yeah, that was today. That was 2 weeks. Checking that off. Amen. Hey guys, so we've made it to Friday. I feel like my vlog has been a lot of quick in the car somewhere else, quick in the car somewhere else, but I have been productive this week, doing what it is I have to do, and I have to say I feel very accomplished at the end of this week. Today I'm actually headed back over to where I've been working every day this week with the coffee shop. I'm meeting my new friend who we've just been having a really good time this week, keeping each other motivated, doing work. And this is actually the first friend I've met here who's closer to my age, and we just have like a lot of, we align professionally and just entrepreneurially. So it's been really good, like catching up, finding a little bit more about each other. And she actually invited me to an event going on at her workspace where I think, so it's kind of a networking event, and then where people sign up and they can talk about literally any topic for 10 minutes. So it's basically like mini TED Talks. So I'm going to be, you know, going there. I'm like actually pulling up in a second to that. I think that's just so interesting. I love to learn something new. Like any moment that I can, you know, take some time to learn something new, it's like super important to me. I think, you know, once you, the real way you stop growing, or like death of your brain, is that you think you know everything. There's always something to learn. And so, you know, that's what I'm committed to doing today. Yeah, and then after that, we are actually going to do something that's been on my bucket list for so long, and I'm so excited that, like, she's down for this. We're actually going to play tennis. I've literally been wanting to play tennis for like the last 2 years. Like I have not gotten on a court in so long. I used to play tennis when I was younger, especially living in Miami. And yeah, like US Open just finished, Serena just retired. Like it's just been like burning. And I'm like, come on. Or US Open's not finished, it's going on. But I've just been really wanting to get back out there. So I like mentioned it in passing, and she was like, oh my God, I've been looking for someone to play with too. So we're going to do that today. So I'm really excited. It just feels like a real reward to the end of a really busy, fruitful week.